Now, hello everybody, my name is Christian and welcome back to Skycast. And if you're looking for a weather update, that is going to be the video that is under this. Got two videos out today. This is the second one, and we're doing a bit of a review on an app called WeatherWise, the browser version of it for computer. This is out on Android and on the App Store, and it is basically a free radar, just like RadarScope and Radar Omega. And I want to help get the word out because this has the ability to help a lot of people. It's a very good app, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And so if we're in the app, it's web.weatherwise. I will have that linked in the description if you want the web version. But it is out on iPhone and Android devices, so feel free to go check that out. But we're kind of just going to dive in to everything that this app has to offer. Now we're going to start up here where you have the ability already to open drawing tools. You can locate your location, things of that nature. So for example, people like me who make videos, drawing tools is very important to circle areas that you need. So you can change the color of the drawing tools, you can change the size, you can actually, which one thing I have not seen an app do is that you can lock it and you can unlock it and it stays in place. So that is very, very cool as well. And then you can lock it back and it will just let you draw again. So it's a very cool feature. That this is a very different feature that I haven't seen a lot of things do. You can also share this with other people, and then you can take screenshots and all that, and it has their little logo with it. So that's very cool. And then you can also record a video. So that's, once again, just those features in its own self makes this app very unique in its own way. But now we come over here, and I want to dive into the actual WeatherWise thing. It has the download link and their social medias here, but we want to get into these three settings right here. The My Preferences, you can turn on and off dark mode, and it's literally just dark mode. I mean, there's not really much else. It's pretty self-explanatory. It comes basic white, but you can change it to the dark if you want. Now, one thing that is very, very cool about this is the ability to change the settings on the map. And you can change anything from the border settings to counties. So if you kind of see it, it gets thinner and thinner, and then it gets thicker and thicker. You can change settlement areas for different settlements and stuff, and then you can change the state border thickness, you can change the country border thickness, and you can change the colors and everything of that. So that's also very, very cool. If we change to, nope, just covered map settings. If we change the keyboard shortcuts too, this is just like Radar Omega, kind of. Actually, there's a few more on here that is very good. But if we kind of select a radar, for example, let's try one of these areas that is seeing lake effect snow. You can see some snow areas near the area southwest of Erie. And if we do Shift V, that changes to velocity, and then Shift R, that changes to reflectivity. So very, very straightforward. Shift C, you've got the correlation coefficient. So very, very cool with that. I do have a custom color table in here, which we'll get into in a minute on how to do that. But that's pretty much the three settings that is in this area. You can also improve their policies, the leave feedback button and all that, where you can you can ask for features. And then you can also just shoot them a DM on X, which is usually what I do. Now we shift over to satellite, which this is one of the best satellite footage. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is laggy, but this is one of the best satellite images I've seen in a long time. With this app, when doing the hurricane coverage and all that, it looked absolutely amazing. Radar Omega doesn't have a good one like this, and RadarScope doesn't have one at all. So this is very, very unique. And if we're kind of looking at it, you can see all the clouds and stuff in its very high definition. Now we can change to clean infrared. You can once again see the precipitation areas. It only covered about an oval square around the United States. Now I would like to see this expanded, maybe out towards the east. But in its own self, it's already high definition. It's pretty good. You can see fire temperature. You can see dust. And then also that. And then you can go and select the GOES east or west. So that's very cool. Now I want to switch to outlooks, and this is probably one of the biggest features that this app does have. You can select all the outlooks anywhere from the categorical outlook from day 1, 2, and 3. You can select probabilistic of day 4, 5, day 6, 7, and even day 8, which there's nothing actively being highlighted for those areas. There is thunderstorms, thunderstorm outlooks from the CPC, the SPC, my bad. Then you also have the fire weather outlooks for dry thunderstorms and wind relative humidity, which both of those there isn't anything being issued. Then you can switch over to the Weather Prediction Center where you have the areas of excessive rainfall for flooding, which the only one being highlighted down here is portions of Texas. You also have the precipitation forecast, and it kind of shows how much precipitation is expected within an area. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Some of the colors do kind of show off like it's a lot more rain. So like purple. Purple is about 2 inches of rainfall. It makes it look like it's a lot more than it actually is, which is probably the only issue that I do have this platform. And then you also have multi-day, which shows you day 1 through 2, day 1 through 3, kind of like that. Then you have the WSSIs, which is mainly for snow. You have winter weather, which has snowfall, and Canada is just getting slapped with snow. And then you also have the climate, which is the one thing that a lot of people do use for the temperature outlook, precipitation as well. And then the last thing you have the drought monitor, which is a pretty new thing, and it shows all the droughts ongoing or the drought conditions within the United States. So I rambled on about that pretty long, but that's a lot. There's a lot of features with this. And then lastly but not least, you also have another bug report feature down here towards the bottom as well. Now I did move my webcam for just a sec because I do want to cover this as well. The current alerts area, you can choose the warning settings. This is actually a new update that came out today, but you can select what you want to see. You can turn off tornado watches, tornado warnings. You can turn off different blizzard warnings and winter stuff. And I would say that this will continue to be expanded into portions of hydrological, which could be portions of hurricane alerts and things like that. I would say over the next few days. And you can also select what you want to see. So if you don't want the winter weather alerts, which once again, an update from today, this has been a very good update, you can select it off and it will save. So for example, if you don't want to see the watches or anything winter weather-wise, you can completely turn that off. If you don't want to see mesoscale discussions, once again down here where my webcam is blocking it, you can turn it on or off, and then tropical, you can turn it on or off as well. So very, very good update that they did release today with the warnings. The dark mode has been a favorite of mine. Overall, this app is just, there's so many features with this, and there's more continuing to come. It's amazing. But besides that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really hope you guys want to try this app. Once again, link to the web will be linked in the description. Also, make sure to download it, weatherwise.app, on the App Store and Google Play. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Show them support on X. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.